guys, so today I am going to offer some help in developing your writing using a prompt, maybe a picture prompt or a journal prompt. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around. All right, so first I drew a brainstorm map, and I am using this picture that I found because I didn't want to use one in your book, so I didn't have anybody copying me. So I picked this picture, and so I decided, after looking at his cupcakes and his accidental issues going on over here, I decided that I wanted to write a story about the dino who wanted to bake. Okay, so this is called the brainstorming process. All right, so let's see, maybe I'm in a city. Maybe his name is, I don't know, Bruno, and he loves to bake, especially cupcakes. But he has, I don't know, some allergies. I'm gonna give him a problem. He accidentally destroys some things. Okay, maybe, and then I gotta figure out what else I'm gonna do with him, maybe a solution later on. But he's in the city, and I'm gonna use the picture and copy the fact that he was orange, and he has yellow spikes, because I think he is pretty cute. Okay, orange with yellow spikes. I got his name, where we were, what he wants to do. He has a problem. Okay, now that was step one. Step two, we have to do a foursquare. And everybody in class should know how to draw this wonderful foursquare. Now it's not perfect because Miss Katie's holding the phone and drawing at the same time. Then we number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is going to be our topic. This is going to be our flip-flop. But in a fiction writing, it's also going to be my ending sentence. It's going to be like, they lived happily ever after sentence, end sentence, okay? And then when you do a fiction writing, which is what I've chosen to do, in a totally fiction story, you're just going to write what happened first in the beginning, what happened next, and what happened last, okay? So in the first part of the story, you're always introducing everything, okay? This is where you introduce who are you, or who is your character, what they're doing, what's the setting of the story, do they have any friends, okay? In box 3, this is what happens next. We have something exciting that happens. This is our climax. It's also our problem. And these are the exciting events that are happening around that, okay? And then right here in box 4, this is the things that happen last. So we want to come up with some sort of solution chain of events coming down the roller coaster of plot, okay? All right, so let me see. I'm going to start off with once upon a time, a dino named Bruno wanted to be a baker. Now I can add some, when I write my story, I can add a couple things in, like he wanted to be the best baker in the world, okay? Now in here, this is going to be your introduction of who they are, okay? The dino's name was Bruno, and this doesn't have to be complete sentences because this is just organizing. He was orange with yellow spikes. He lived in Dinotropolis or something like that. Oops. Let's see, what else? He has a friend named Bronte. Okay, and he wants to be a chef or a baker. Okay. Next, we have our problem. He wants to be a baker, but he has lots of allergies. He sneezes all over his kitchen, and he accidentally sneezed fire in the people city. Maybe he was trying to give them the cupcakes. Okay. And maybe Bronte got him some medicine for his allergies. Okay. And then our solution, maybe he finally bakes the cupcakes. Okay. And perhaps maybe he was able to offer a yummy cupcake to the mayor of the human world. And they forgave him, and he helped put out the fire. Okay. And finally, he lived the rest of his days baking in his own restaurant. Or I can make it bakery, his own bakery. And I can, if I revise this and I fix this, I can come up with a name for my bakery and add more details. Can I write more? Yes. Can I add more details? Yes. This is just to organize my information. Okay? And then the next step, all the boys, girls should remember, what's the next step? That's the paragraph writing. When you do your paragraph, box 1 and 2 are going to be together where the topic sentence is going to start the first paragraph. And don't forget your transition words. Box 3 is going to be by its lonesome. You probably want to add a few more informational bits in here and more events and details and what kind of allergies, what happens when he sneezes. When he sneezes, it's like a gush of air or like a hurricane or like a tornado. That's when you get to spice up your writing. He sneezed fire in people world, not in people, in people world. Okay, see, I got to read over this. Okay, and Bronte rushed to get him his medicine. See, I would add details. And then here I would maybe add the flavor of the cupcakes. And it was vanilla or strawberry cupcakes. Looking at the picture, they look a little pink, so they might be strawberry. Okay, how does he put out the fire? I wouldn't just write Bruno put out the fire. I would say Bruno ran to get a bucket of water out of the river because he's big, because he's a dinosaur. And he was able to pour the bucket onto the fire and it went out, okay? So adding details. And then, of course, 4 and 5 would be your last paragraph, okay? So 1 and 2, 3, and 4 and 5, okay? And then you would be writing your last paragraph. And don't forget, your 3 paragraphs. And don't forget to indent. So when you start, you're going to indent, scooch it over, and you're going to say, once upon a time. And you're going to write your topic sentence. And then you'll write box 2. And then you'll indent again. And you'll write next. And you'll write your sentence. And you'll write the rest of box 3. And then when you get to box 4, you're going to write your transition word. And you're going to write box 4. All right? So I hope that helped y'all out. See y'all later. Bye. Happy writings.